GHRA Basketball League from the Tamuning Gym. Lotte and Triple J Group hitting the court in the early game. Lotte's John Manalo with the putback, 12 points for Manalo. Austin Crisostomo using the screen by teammate Ed Kanimoto. Austin knocking down the three-pointer. Awesome, Austin. One of his two in the game. Jared Meno joining in on the action. Meno hit 5 from long range, finishing with a game-high 35 points. Glenn Shinen looking for the 3, but stepped into the shot. Foot on the line for the long 2. Arjon de Chavez, strong take to the hole, draws contact, and still manages to get the shot to fall for the score. Misses the free throw, so doesn't get the three-point play. Triple J Group with the dub over Lotte, 76-47. Austin Crisostomo with 24 points in the win for Triple J. Big shout out going out to the Teton High Titans boys JV volleyball team for going undefeated this season. The Titans finished their season unbeaten at 12-0. Wow. Teton capped off the run with a 2-set win over the St. John's Knights at St. John's, 25-14, 27-25. Bud Light Guam Women's Tackle Football League kicking off their 6th season of play over the weekend. Team Legacy defeating the Steel Blazers in the season opener held at the Howells Angels Field in Dedito. Legacy walking away with a 16-0 blanking, looking for their 6th consecutive championship title this year, on the hunt for that 6-peat. The Falcons have teamed up with the Lady Raiders this season. They beat out the Lady Saints at their season opener. Island Stunners and Sindalu round off the last 2 teams competing this season. Their game was forfeited due to Sindalu not having enough players to fill a complete roster. Week 2 schedule at the OG Field, Saturday, 11 a.m. Saints versus Legacy, 2:30 Steel Blazers versus the Stunners. Sunday, 2:30 Sindalu versus Falcons Raiders. Marianas Open celebrating its 10th season at the FD Phoenix Center this Saturday. The Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournament is the island's premier and longest running tourney in the entire Pacific. Vita BJJ will be represented at the Marianas Open with about 17 competitors hitting the mat.
Our guys are always excited to compete. You know, there's not much tournaments to do in Guam, you know. I think this time around, we had a little bit more consistency and a little bit more tougher training than usual. You always train very tough, but this one was tough, but it was also a lot coordinated.
BJJ fighters from across the world will put their skills on display for fans as they battle for cash prizes totaling some $17,000. Jiu-Jitsu competitors and fans from around the world able to catch matches from the tournament on live stream coverage by Flow Grappling.
I think it's good for Guam because we have a lot of hidden talent here. You know, it's a good outlet for us to go out there to the States. You know, make a name for ourselves and to represent Guam as well.
J. Leon Guerrero picked up his second Budweiser King of the Lanes monthly title with a 228-152 win over Zachary Ford in the championship round of the April event. LG regained pole position with 75 tournament points. 7-seed Arnold Hernandez walked away with his first Aloha Made Prince of the Lanes monthly title, beating out first-time finalist and 2nd-seed Jethro Lanuza, 177-171. 4 men's teams from the Guam Masters Basketball Association are in Auckland, New Zealand. That's the land down under, competing in the 2017 World Masters Games. 40-plus team 0-2 with losses to Muna Rockets, and Team Hybrid, the 50-plus team, 1-1 with a win over Melbourne East Masters 54-32, but they lost to the Bunnies. 60-plus 0-2 with losses to Wellington, New Zealand, and the Napier Sunhawks. On the women's side, Guam Masters women's 30-plus team improving to 2-0 behind their 40-11 win over Lady Hoops 2. In their opening game, the ladies beat out Franklin Basketball of New Zealand 50-15. Wow. 40-plus 0-2 though, losing their first game 50-15 and their second game 69-18.